I voted Leave in 2016 for a range of reasons, but my number one reason was £350 million that would supposedly go towards our NHS. We've suffered a few years of austerity, so that was a really important thing for me, because I thought, in the current climate, that's money that could be better spent. I realised that I'd made a mistake by voting Leave when I fell upon a radio station called LBC. And James O'Brien was very, very good at arguing against all of the promises that we were given during the 2016 referendum. And I started to realise that everything that we were sold was undeliverable or ridiculous. We spun this story that we were overrun with people coming into the country, which is just simply not true. We were sold the narrative that we weren't in control of our own laws, even though I couldn't name you a single law that I'm looking forward to not having to abide by after leaving the European Union. People suggest that if you voted Leave, you're stupid. Now, I'm not stupid. I expect politicians to tell me the truth, and because I wasn't particularly politically engaged back in 2016, I didn't know any better. The emotional side of Britain's mood has been exploited for the past 30 years with tabloid newspapers against the European Union for the best part of 30 years. So the foundations of our distrust in the EU is already there. So all they needed to do was to push us off the edge. It was a perfect storm to combine the emotional mood with austerity. People are frustrated, and they were given a chance to really work the boot into the government of the day. I believe we should have a people's vote where a Leave and Remain side can campaign properly. It's not just about the Remainers getting a fair and legal crack at the whip. It's not just about the young people who didn't get a chance to vote the first time round. It's not just about people like me who have changed my mind. But it's also for the Brexiters as well. It's their chance to vote on whether they approve or not, now that we have a definitive idea on what Brexit is. To Remainers who are not particularly welcoming to people who voted Leave but have changed their mind, they need to take a very long look in the mirror, because at the end of the day, it's the people who are changing their minds that's going to make the difference in the next vote. And you need to create a safe space for people like that. But I have a bit of a backbone. I don't mind dealing with the trolls online. I don't mind dealing with having arguments in the local pub or in the street. I haven't got a problem with it. But somebody who is thinking about changing their mind needs that safe space to be welcome and to be able to share their stories and come out as a Remainer.